Welcome to News Shark, local channel 12.3 WHJNY. Here's your host, Larry. Hello and good evening. Welcome to News Shark. We have breaking news coming out of Hong Kong. Unfortunately, Godzilla vs. King Kong has finally occurred, which has destroyed and killed many of the civilians and the entire city of Hong Kong. A third new titan named Mecha Godzilla, which seems to be human-made, has also appeared and been destroyed. We will discuss many questions on this panel discussion, and joining me today will be a new technology professor and a top official from Monarch. But first, on scene is News Shark correspondent Jay. Yes, Larry, I'm here on scene in Hong Kong. As you can see, everything is just gone, destroyed, kaput. But apparently this is considered bringing balance and calling Godzilla our savior. Well, that just seems very unfortunate. But first, before we get started, let's check the weather. Donovan?
It gon' fire!
That's good. Oh my god. Well, let's bring in our guest. We have Professor T. Royale Williams to discuss Mecha Godzilla and top official Mr. Willie B. Putz from Monarch. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thanks for having us, Larry.
Now, Mr. Putz, my first question is to you. Why did we take King Kong from Skull Island, a secluded island, and put him in a zoo?
Well, Larry, it's quite simple. If Kong had stayed on Skull Island, Godzilla would have found him and attacked.
Wouldn't have Godzilla attacked him at the facility anyways? And being on a secluded island, wouldn't that make more sense than putting him on a facility on American soil with people?
Well, no. You see, Larry, we did teach Kong sign language at that new facility.
Bad idea. Okay, tell me about what's going on in Antarctica.
Well, we did find a large hole leading into the center of the Earth, and we decided to bring Kong, to send him down that hole.
We were told that you also shipped Kong on a cargo ship with a U.S. Navy escort. We also were told that Godzilla still showed up and destroyed the entire 7th U.S. Navy fleet, killing hundreds of servicemen.
Yes,
but nobody cares.
That is true, but we did get him there.
How?
Well, once our ships were, as you said, disabled, we flew him there with helicopters and large hovercraft.
Wouldn't it have just made more sense to fly Kong there in the first place?
The price of oil.
Okay, let's backtrack. You just told me that there's a new continent in the middle of Earth.
Yes, not a continent. It's much larger than a continent. It's the Hollow Earth, we call it. It's a giant Earth surrounded by the Earth, inside the middle of the Earth. And it is full of giant animals and plants. And possibly some gravity.
Okay, Hollow Earth. But as you describe it, and as I've been told, that a giant door has already existed down there. A giant statue of King Kong was being created, and there's this magnificent sized axe sitting idly by just for Kong. Mr. Putz, who made these? Gorillas don't make doors and axes.
That's true. They do not make axes. But we did find those things down in the Hollow Earth. That is correct.
But how did they get down there? Who's down there? I mean, you told me you had to get a wormhole to travel down there in these super advanced magnetic type ships, and that there's monsters and plants everywhere.
Well, let's not confuse the issue with facts. But we think that the ancient Egyptians may have had something to do with it.
Yeah, Larry, the Black Egyptians.
Okay, now let me go to my next guest, Professor T. Royale Williams. Mr. Williams, can you please explain how we advanced so fast in 3 years in order to make spaceships or ships that could travel through wormholes and a giant Titan robot that could go toe-to-toe with King Kong and Godzilla?
Hell if I know, Larry.
Okay, well then let's recap. Antarctica, giant doors, wormhole, spaceships, giant axe. How did Godzilla get there and skip all that and get there from Hong Kong?
Let them fight.
Larry, what I'm trying to figure out is why is Mecha Godzilla the bad guy? I mean, he was created to save us. Every time Godzilla takes a step, he's killing another 100,000 people. All right? I'm talking about Las Vegas, Hong Kong, the U.S. Navy, Boston. He's taking it all out. We need a Mecha Godzilla. And this Monarch's talking about the Mecha Godzilla is bad. This is crazy, Larry. This is saving my ass. God, get Godzilla out of here. He can take his lizard ass and keep it moving.
Professor, I do have to agree.
Yeah, and one more thing, Larry. That Monarch guy is a real piece of shit. He's smiling as Kong still swings from tree to tree, and that demon lizard still swims in our oceans like a bad guppy.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. Join us next time as we discuss what your face should look like the next time you discover a new world or Hollow Earth. Would it look like this? Thanks for joining us.